barbed wire fence, barbed wire pointing out, barbed wire pointing in.
Right.
Now, you don't need barbed wire pointing in to keep people from coming to the base, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Locked gates. Everything is regimented. You couldn't send a letter out of there just by putting in an envelope. Security would read every single letter that went out. If it was okay, they'd seal it and send it. If it wasn't, it would come back to you and you had to change it.
Right.
Yeah.
You could not call anybody on the phone without having somebody else on the extension listening to what you're saying. That life went on day after day after day after day. It is just a grind, a gray life.
So you guys never left the base?
No, you had a minder. You had to have somebody go with you to the doctor so you wouldn't escape.
What is a turning point for you guys where you realize this is not what I signed up for, this is not what I can continue to support?
Well, if you used the internet on the base, it was monitored by security. It had all kinds of filters. You couldn't connect to sites that said anything bad about Scientology, so you never got really anything. You used it for work, they monitored it. You actually had the window to the outside world when David gave you that Kindle. And at the time, we didn't know that his Kindle actually connected to the internet.
Oh.
So I come home and he's like, I can get on the internet.
His son made a big mistake by giving him a Kindle and forgetting to disconnect the internet.
I did it by accident. Went to Google and thought, wow. I may have put in Scientology or L. Ron Hubbard.
Literally, earnestly.
Yeah, I thought, I'm going to see what they said about LRH or something, you know?
Right, and then what happened?
What the hell is this?
He innocently wanted to see what the world was saying about Scientology. Like, he was excited. He was like, oh, because I know we're doing all this great stuff, and I want to see, like, all the accolades, you know, I want to see. So he just Googled Scientology, and he was hard-pressed to find anything good that the world was saying. He found all the bad things.
And he starts reading articles. Every few days I'd come home and he was like, you got to see the writing on the wall. This is going south.
But it took literally one Google search for you to be deprogrammed.
Yeah. Saw that we were living a lie. I mean, it was done with smoke and mirrors in the Sea Org.
He finally says, that's it. We are leaving Sunday, March 25th.
We had to plan our escape for about 6 months. If the word got out that we were planning on leaving, we would have been seized. My car keys would have been taken away. Becky and I would have been separated from each other, and we would have done manual labor throughout the day, and when we weren't doing that, we would be interrogated by an auditor. That would have been our life. And it took us about 6 months to execute it. And the guards are used to me doing this. Every Sunday, we would go across to the north side of the base because there was a refrigerator there, and we couldn't have a refrigerator in our room. So I'd hit the buzzer, and he didn't even ask where you going because he was used to me going across the street. The gate opened, I turned left, pedal to the metal. So I went into town and we were free. It literally felt like a weight was lifted off me, of my entire body.
Yeah.
It was an unreal freedom.
Yeah.
It was an unreal feeling.